Hey guys, Body here. Today, I'm restoring and colorizing a beautiful and deeply emotional photo from September of 1941, sent in by my friend Rebecca. It's a portrait of her great-aunt Martha Ellison, and as you'll soon see, there's a whole lot more behind this photo than meets the eye. Martha was just 19 when this photo was taken. It was shot by her older brother James, who had recently returned home from New York after completing an apprenticeship under a well-known portrait photographer. Armed with a used Rolleiflex and fresh ambition, James started offering portraits to neighbors, setting up makeshift studios in living rooms, on porches, wherever the light felt right. That day, he convinced Martha to sit for him, just for fun. She was reluctant at first, not used to being in front of the camera, but her brother knew how to bring out something genuine. He cracked a joke just before snapping the shutter, and that's the smile you see here, effortless, genuine, and full of life. To the family, this photo became more than just a moment. It became the photo, the one they'd frame, copy, tuck into wallets and envelopes. Because it captured Martha not just as she looked, but as she truly was. Strong, bright, full of promise. But life was about to change. Just a few months later, in December of that same year, the attack on Pearl Harbor would thrust America into World War II. James enlisted for the war and was sent overseas. And with her brother gone, Martha stepped up in every way she could. At first, she trained as a nurse and midwife, one of the youngest in her county at the time. It's said she helped deliver over 100 babies during the war years, including her older sister Mary's twins, born in October of 1942. But as the war dragged on and needs shifted, Martha made the difficult decision to move to Chicago, where labor shortages were critical. There, she took a job in a munitions factory, helping assemble aircraft components, one of the many Rosie the Riveter women who filled the gaps left behind by drafted men. The work was grueling, loud, exhausting, but most of all, extremely dangerous. And the pay wasn't much, but Martha never complained. She believed in what she was doing. Her letters home spoke more about the pride she took in helping than the pain it caused her body. But then, in 1943, tragedy struck. There was a minor accident on the factory floor, a fall, followed by what seemed like a routine recovery. But the wound became infected, pneumonia set in, and at just 21 years old, 2 years after this photo was taken, Martha passed away. She never married, never had children of her own, but to everyone who knew her, to the children she helped bring into the world, to the soldiers she supported with her work, to her family, Martha was a hero in every quiet, unassuming way that word can mean.
When Rebecca reached out, she told me this was the only photo of Martha from before the war. Over time, it had faded, cracked, torn, and yet the soul of it remained. They'd tried to salvage it with an app, but the result was unsatisfactory. So I got to work. The damage was significant, especially around the face and edges. I treated every crack with care, restoring gently, layer by layer. Not to make it look new, but to make it whole again, to bring her back with dignity. And then came the colorization. This part is always emotional for me. I researched 1940s studio tones, working-class textiles from the Midwest, even the makeup trends of the time. I wanted the final result to feel like a memory, remembered clearly, not exaggerated, just true. When I finished and stepped back, there she was, Martha, 19 again, smiling and full of promise. This isn't just a photo. It's a window, a tribute to the quiet strength so many women carried through the hardest times. A reminder that legacies aren't always loud. Sometimes, they're tucked inside a single image that survives the years. Thank you to Rebecca for trusting me with this restoration and allowing me to share Martha's story with you all. If you'd like to see how I brought this image back to life, or just want to see more stories like this, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.